Murray State University is launching its first ever crowdfunding initiative, Be Bold, Support the Blue and Gold, to help the MSU Jazz Orchestra. Here to tell us more about this 30-day campaign is Dr. Todd Hill. So just to start out, can you tell us, for the people who don't know, what is crowdfunding?
Well, crowdfunding is the idea of reaching out to a lot of people and having them give smaller amounts than to look for one mass donor for something or another. And the reason this project works well for us is because we have a lot of social media contacts and all that sort of thing. So we've really made quite a push with that, with the help of Tina Bernat from the Office of Development and with Mark Welch from the Office of Alumni Relations.
So what exactly is this doing for the Jazz Orchestra?
What this money will do is permit us to be able to issue a professionally recorded CD. That's something that the group has never been able to do before. We just got through performing for the Midwest Band and Orchestra Clinic in Chicago, and that's an internationally rated festival, or not even a festival really, it's a clinic where people come in to watch. 17,000 instrumental music educators from 40 countries attend that festival in Chicago, and 2 college jazz bands from the United States were selected, only 2, us and Sam Houston State. So we were in the process of getting ready to perform this and made these recordings so we could have them to listen to and all that, but we got to listening to them back and saying, wow, this is really good, we should make this available to the public.
Absolutely. So can you tell us, I know that the Jazz Orchestra has had a lot of accomplishments over the years. Can you tell us a little bit about that? 2014
was an incredible year for the Jazz Orchestra. We performed not only for the Kentucky Music Educators Association Conference in Louisville, but we were invited to perform at the 2014 Elmhurst College Jazz Festival, which is in suburban Chicago. And at that festival, we won 13 Outstanding Soloist Awards for the individual members of the band, plus won the Outstanding Big Band Performance, and that's a really big year. And then on top of that, to have the granddaddy of them all, the Midwest International, call and say, we want you to come. That was quite an accomplished year for the kids.
So how can people fund this project?
They can help out by going to raceralumni.com/bebold. And then there you can go in and click under Support the Jazz Orchestra. And there's a little information about the project. It tells you how far we are along on that right now, and we're doing great. We've had some wonderful, generous donations, and we've had a lot of nice small donations too that all make up to the final amount.
And how did this all come about?
This came about when Tina and Mark and I were in Chicago, and it was just a moment of, wow, if there's a way to capture what the kids are doing right now. These students really, this group has been on this trajectory since the fall of 2011. And then we've had this 18-month period of preparing for all these different festivals that we were appearing at and conferences. And that has been a really remarkable moment for them. For them to be starting their careers this way, because there's a lot of juniors and seniors in that group, I think that's a real special moment.
And what is it going to mean to the orchestra if you get all the money that you're supposed to be raising?
Well, what we'll be able to do is print CDs, and we'll be able to pay for the rights, because you do have to pay for copyrights. Even though you're an educational institution, you have to pay for copyrights to be able to distribute those. And when we say distribute those, we're talking about being able to make those available to people at a very reasonable price so that we can have them for sale, but we can also use them as recruiting tool and also as a way to present, hey, here's our next thing we'd like to go to. Take a listen to this and see what you think.
Well, thank you very much for coming and sharing this with us. We hope that you raise all the money that you need to.
Thanks for having us on Roundabout U.